What's up guys, it's Kelly and today I've got another swatch review for you. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you don't miss out on new videos, and let's get started. So today I am partnering up with LolliPolish to share with you guys their brand new nail polish collection, which is called the Cocktail Quintet. So if you couldn't tell from the name, we've got 5 brand new nail polishes, all cocktail inspired, and they're all thermal, which means they change color depending on the temperature. So this is actually a really exciting collection because it is the first nail polish collection by LolliPolish. If you don't recognize the name, they're actually the US distributor for Bow Polish and for Dance Legend, and I've been recently reviewing Bow Polish and been very much getting into it. But yeah, LolliPolish now has their own brand, so I'm really excited to share them with you guys. The brand is 5 free, meaning they're free of 5 of the dangerous chemicals that are often found in nail polish. They are vegan and they are cruelty free. So yeah, we may as well just jump right into it. I'm going to show you guys these swatches and then I'm going to show you each of them dipped in cold water and hot water so you can see that color shift. But yeah, let's just jump right into it. So roll footage. As usual, I am using base coat underneath all of my swatches just to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains. Today I am using the Orly Bonder base coat, so I'll link it below. So we'll start off with the first shade in this collection, which is called Tequila Sunrise. In its cold state, this polish is a really beautiful warm red base, and then when it's warm, it actually turns into a very vibrant orange base. The color also has a scattered holographic sparkle running throughout. You can see that in all of the little specks on the nails. This one was kind of sheer in the first coat, but it ended up giving me perfect coverage in the second. So here's what that looks like in 2 coats. And let me show you guys what it looks like with that color shift. So here we have on the left is cold water and on the right is warm water. And you can see my nails were a little bit cold when I was first getting started, so they were definitely leaning more of the red, but you can see it's a very sudden shift into that beautiful orange color. So it doesn't take much to change up the colors here. I love super sensitive temperature shifting polishes like this because you kind of get a different manicure depending on your temperature. Next up we have the shade Pink Vodka Lemonade, and this one is another really beautiful thermal nail polish that has the scattered holographic sparkle running throughout. So this one in its cold state is a really nice icy pink color. It's like very cool toned. It almost has a little bit of a purpley orchid undertone to it, and then as it warms up it turns into a really delicate white shade. Now with polishes like this where the alternate shade is white, you want to make sure that you are applying for full coverage on the lighter color. So if you're doing something that shifts into white, a lot of times you'll want to put on a third coat even if it looks fully opaque in the darker color, just because you want to make sure that there's no patchiness with that lighter color. So I ended up doing 3 coats for this one. I thought it looked absolutely gorgeous on. Let me show you guys the color shift. So once again, we've got the cold water on the left and the warm water on the right, and you can see it just shifts really nicely from that pink into white. It's a very delicate color. I really love it. It's a soft shade, but it's definitely something that you could wear any time of year. Next up we have the shade Shy Violet Margarita. I was really excited about this one, and the shimmers in it are a little bit different. So we've got this really beautiful vibrant golden shimmer running throughout. We have a touch of hollow sparkle, but then we also have these larger hollow flakes on the nail. And the base color turns from a really cool toned royal purple when it's cold into a super light, like icy blue kind of color when it is cold. So I ended up doing 3 coats just to compensate, like I said, for that lighter color. I wanted to make sure that I got that full coverage, but it looked perfect in that. You can see I was warming up as I was doing these swatches. So here's that color shift once again, cold on the left, warm on the right, and you can see again we have this really intense color shift here. It's 2 absolutely gorgeous colors. I love these cool toned purples, and I love that it shifts into this almost like periwinkle blue kind of shade. It still has a little bit of that purple in it, so I love it. Next up we have the shade the Blue Lagoon, and this one is another really beautiful shade. It's got that holographic sparkle running throughout. It also has a golden shimmer in there, and this one was actually the most subtle in terms of the color shift. And I always love colors like this for people who want to enjoy a little bit of color shifting nail polish but don't want it to look like they have 2 totally different nail polishes on their hands depending on the temperature. This one starts off as a sort of murky teal kind of shade with a little bit of depth to it. but when it warms up, it turns into a really nice, vibrant turquoise color. The two shades are similar enough that it doesn't look like a complete color shift on the nails. It just kind of forms this really nice natural gradient type of situation. So here we have that color shift, and I didn't mention this, but this one was super opaque, perfect in 2 coats, and you can just see that beautiful subtle color shift as it goes from that deeper teal color into that lighter, brighter turquoisey aqua kind of shade. So just a really nice subtle transition here, but vibrant enough that you can definitely see that color shift. And last but definitely not least, we have the shade Sky Blue Martini, and this one is a little bit different from the others in that it is a super shimmery glitter packed base. So we've got a lot going on with this one. There's like these really beautiful translucent glass flecks running throughout. There's a multicolored shimmer running throughout that just kind of shifts around based on where your nail is and what that base color temperature is looking like. So this one is another one that shifts from a really beautiful teal aqua kind of color when it's cold into a light almost white when it is warm. And we also again have that holographic sparkle in there. Because this shade does transition into white, I did want to put on a 3rd coat just to make sure that I was covering up any visible nail line. This color just looks gorgeous on its own, and honestly this is just pretty even without the transition. But let me show you guys the transition because that is also super fun. So once again, left is cold water and right is warm water, and you can see it shifts into this almost white color. You can see those glitters kind of changing based on what the base color looks like because they're a little bit translucent. It's just absolutely stunning. So here are all of these shades together. I tried to capture each polish in the middle of the transition so you can see both the warm color and the cool color, and I just absolutely love these colors. I'm really into color changing nail polish, especially around this time of year when I am kind of experiencing hot and cold at the same time, like especially if you're going into a pool or going to the beach and your nails are warm and you're using cold water, or even if you're just going into air conditioned areas, it kind of shifts around and it's so fun to play around with that. I love the name inspiration of these polishes. It's really cute. I actually don't drink alcohol, but I still love like the colorful drink vibe that we've got going on here. It's just fun and cute. So those are the polishes, and like I said, I am really into them. I absolutely love thermal nail polishes, and these ones felt very temperature sensitive. Now, I did show you guys all of the swatches with warm and cold water, but you don't necessarily need water to activate the polishes. I always notice when I'm wearing thermal nail polishes that depending on how warm my fingers are, sometimes they will show up as the warm color, sometimes they'll show up as the cold color, sometimes it kind of forms this natural gradient, and if you are a person with longer nails, you kind of get that gradient all the time. If you are warm, you're gonna have the warm color and it's going to gradually fade into the free edge with the cool color. But yeah, I'm really a big fan of the polishes. The colors themselves are really gorgeous. I love the hollow sparkle in there. There's something very unique about these polishes. They look different from other brands that I have tried before, but I'm definitely really into them and I love those color shifts. So these polishes come in 10 milliliter bottles and they retail for $12 USD on the LolliPolish website. I do also have a discount code. You can use the code KELLI to get 10% off your entire order there, so that includes the LolliPolish brand and it also includes Bow Polish and Dance Legend. So I will link that down below for you guys so you can check that out if you are interested. But yeah, I would love to hear from you guys. What do you think of these polishes? Are you planning on picking any of them up or have you already? Which one's your favorite? Let me know in the comments. We can chat about it. If you enjoy my swatch and review videos, please give this one a thumbs up. It lets me know I'm doing a good job. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. Big shout out to my Cosmic Admirals on Patreon, Amanda M, Braxton, Scott, and Rainbow J. I really appreciate your support, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye. Today's fun fact question comes from Patreon supporter Lindsay, and Lindsay wants to know, what is the oldest nail polish in your collection? The first nail polish that I ever bought, there's like 2 technically that I talk about. So I used to wear only black nail polish. I don't really count that because I just bought whatever was on sale at the drugstore and I genuinely don't remember what brands I used to use. It was probably Sinful Colors, but I'm not 100% sure. And then the first nail polish bottle that I like consciously bought and was like, I'm gonna get a different color from the usual, was Sinful Colors Nail Junkie, which I don't have anymore. So after that, the first polish that I like remember going in and purchasing and still have was probably Well, I remember I learned about water marbling and I went to the store and I bought 5 OPI nail polishes so that I could try water marbling, and it worked, by the way, which kind of kickstarted my love for nail art specifically. And I don't remember all the colors that were in there, but I remember Sparrow Me the Drama by OPI was in there. And then there was a Shrek color in there, but I don't remember which one it was. Let me look. Will I recognize it? I feel like it might have been this. No, this wasn't it. It was definitely a Shrek color. No, I don't remember. I do remember Sparrow Me the Drama being one, and I also remember Skull and Gloss Bones, and I still have both of those colors. I didn't end up finishing them. And I know there was definitely like a Shrek green color, and I think it was Shrek named, but I may have made that up. I can't find it now. But I have another drawer of OPI stuff, so it might be in there. But yeah, those are probably the oldest polishes that I own, like that I actually purchased myself. But sometimes people like in my family have given me nail polishes that they've had. I don't know how old they are though. But yeah, hopefully that kind of answers the question, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!